Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm so expressive, what the hell? Let's do that again. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. If you haven't guessed by the title, Lord have mercy, you can tell the last time I recorded a video. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you haven't guessed by the title, we are cooking jollof rice, and not only just jollof rice, we are cooking saltfish fritters. Now let me just tell you guys, I've never cooked saltfish fritters in my life, and I'm Jamaican, but I have perfected my jollof, and that's why we're here today. So first off, I want to give a big shout out to Jada Louise, because without her I wouldn't have perfected this jollof rice, because my jollof rice was tasting like spicy rice, but we've perfected it. A lot of Nigerians say that they like my jollof rice, so let me show you how I make it. So that being said, let me just pop you guys here because we're going to get really handsy. So first of all, I'm going to do the saltfish fritters. Guys, if you see anything in the back, please, I'm doing a deep clean. I've just been doing a lot. I've washed the dog, done the garden, did shopping, did clothes shopping. I just say wash the dishes, yeah. So bear with me, we're getting there. But yeah, let me put on my apron. And we're going to do the saltfish fritters first. I think it's pretty easy. I think you just cut up the saltfish. I've already like prepped some things. So the saltfish is prepped. The rice is prepped for the jollof. Oh, this strap is short. The peppers, the bell peppers and all of that is still in the oven. They're roasting. Guys, I have to rant real quick. Sorry, we're just going to do a quick detour from this video. So I went to Aldi today, yeah. And if you guys haven't seen this video on my TikTok, let me just explain it here on YouTube. I went to Aldi today, my local Aldi. We always have a problem. We always have a back and forth. Because, let me give you a few examples. I go in there with my Sainsbury's shopping. They're like, oh, sorry, did you buy these items here? I said, do you work for Aldi or do you work for Sainsbury's? Because on the shopping, it says, buy Sainsbury's. And I'm in Aldi. And I know you don't stock these goods. So why are you asking me? Let me tell you how the shopping works, how self-checkout works in particular. If you're into Sainsbury's and you have individual items and it asks you for the quantity, if you click six items better be on that scale, otherwise you can't proceed. Aldi, you need to change your system, because I typed in 6 peppers. I put 3 on the scale, it proceeds. If I put the other 3 on the scale, it won't allow me to proceed, so I have to call for assistance. I wasn't going to do that. I'm in a rush. I want to go. So I already know I look suspicious. I already know. I got 3 bell peppers here. I've paid for my shopping and there's 3 bell peppers there. I already know. And this woman was watching me. I already knew she was going to come up to me. So I was mentally prepared. I was mentally prepared for when she came over. Anyways, she comes over and it's her approach that almost tipped me over the edge. But I remained calm. Remember, I'm practicing patience. She came over. Excuse me, did you pay for them peppers? I go, yes, I did. She goes, can I check your receipt? Another thing with Aldi's system, if you don't click print receipt in 3 seconds or less, whatever it is, it don't print the receipt. It goes back to the home section, and then you have a problem because you can't print the receipt unless you ask one of the helpers to come and assist you to recall that receipt. Anyway, she comes over, stumbling over me, tripping over my 2 shopping bags. Anyways, she records the receipt. Remember, my shopping was real short. I picked up blueberries, strawberries, 1 drink, salad, and some onions, and then 6 bell peppers. So my receipt's real short. When she prints it out, faffing. Hold on 1 second. Let me show you exactly what she did. This is the receipt. I'm going to show you the receipt in a minute. You know when they start doing this and there's not much on the receipt? You know when they start and there's not much on the receipt? You feel like a dickhead. Excuse my language. You feel like a dickhead because you can see the 6 bell peppers, but because you feel like a fool, you're going to play on it, right? Anyways. Looking in the bag, she sees the 6 bell peppers, and then you guys see that there? The 6 bell peppers. Then she goes, thank you. Why are you winking at me? Anyways, then she goes like this. Thank you. I looked at her and I said, an apology? Then she was like, sorry, storms off. people like that are annoying. People like that are annoying because I know that it's a human error, and I already knew I looked suspicious, but you could have just held your own and been like, my bad, I'm so sorry, excuse me, have a nice day, kind of thing. I'm just gonna leave it as that because I have so much more to say. Anyways, let's make the saltfish fritters. Okay, boom, we have the saltfish. I'm just gonna break it up. Oh, do you know what? True say, I should make the batter first. Give me a second. Okay, we're gonna make the batter. I'm just gonna tilt you guys down a bit. My kitchen is a mess. Bearing in mind I am cleaning, so just hold your opinions to yourself, okay? Anyways, okay, we're gonna use self-raising flour. This is another thing they tried to pull me on. Again, you're Sainsbury's, you're not Aldi. Oh, anyways, we're gonna get self-raising flour. Actually, where's my phone? I'm cooking like say I know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. Where's my phone? Let's see how you actually make this. Let's see how you actually make this because I really don't know. Combine flour and a pinch of salt with black pepper and curry powder. Okay, so flour. I'm just gonna do quite a bit because we've got quite a bit of saltfish. Flour, salt. That's more than a pinch. Black pepper and curry powder. Black pepper. Curry powder. I don't know how much curry powder you would need. Do you even put curry? I don't think I've ever seen anyone put curry powder in fritters. Okay. Anyways, curry powder in a large bowl. Make a well in the center with a wooden spoon. Stir with water. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that at all. Anyways, stir that up. Then I'm gonna add water to make the batter. Add water to make the batter, and then we will add in the peppers and the onions. Yeah, I think this is easy. Just make the flour, make a batter, put everything else in there. Yes, it can't be hard. It can't be that hard. You know, just like pretend I'm making like pancakes or something, right? Anyways, let's mix this up. And then I'm going to chop up my bell peppers and all of that in a minute. I need more water. This is looking like cake batter. Actually, no, a little bit more water. It looks like cake batter. I know it needs to be somewhat thick, but this is too thick. And then I'll put my peppers and everything else in there. Right, let's break up. I've already tasted the saltfish. It's not, I wonder if I should soak it again. Like, it's still a bit salty. But no, I think I should soak it again. It's still got a bit of, it's, whoa. Salt. It is salt. I'm gonna give it one more rinse. Ooh. Oh my god. Obviously you want a bit of the salt in there, but this is a bit too much. I'm gonna do one more soak. Okay. Let's cut up my bell peppers. No. Ow, I just cut myself. I just sliced my finger, but I don't see, oh, there it is. It wasn't that deep because there's no blood. What soup? In the dishwasher. I was gonna ask you if you have any plates that needs to come down so I can put the dishwasher on. Come on, Rasta colors.
Oh no, wet spoiled. I can't eat it. They say that the Trinis say it, the Bayesians say it. The Grenadians, I think it's a Smalley slang.
What? No, I'm not cooking that tonight.
You get big. Hmm? My phone down there.
Yeah. What, should I use all of it?
What?
The spring onion.
Yeah.
Why do people call this scallion?
That's what we call it in Franklin. Scallion's a bigger version.
Yeah, I'm not. Some people say spring onion and scallion are two different things. Cut the onions in that up small. I need a bigger knife. You know, like the chefs. No. Let's throw this in. The batter. Boom. Give this a little stir. I think I should add more water. It's a bit still thick. Okay, let's try the saltfish again. Much better. Okay, we're gonna break this up. I think I need to make more of a batter.
Yeah, you made it for. Yeah. Well done. Looks a little thick, but it's nice. It's a little thick, that's it, little thick. What?
This is the saltfish batter. The camera quality is not picking it up because it's quite yellow. Well, it's not quite yellow, but it's got a yellow tone to it. But you guys can't see it. It looks white. Let's cling film this up because we're not making those tonight and they need to sit in the fridge, marinate. So we're gonna do that and then we're gonna move on to the jollof. That's where the real magic happens. Okay, boom. Saltfish fritters. We can have those tomorrow morning. Okay, let me clean up the area a bit and then we can move on to the jollof. I love cooking jollof, like it's my new favorite thing. I swear to God. No longer need you. Oh, and I have plantain. Oh, even better. Guys, I had to buy new flour today. For some reason, I think I manifested it. For some reason, I was on TikTok and I saw flour weevils and I didn't even know that was a thing. And I was like, oh, I wonder if there's like weevils in my flour. I don't know why I said that. Guys, I opened the flour. The things were in there. I've never seen these things in my life. I've never experienced that. And I think I really manifested it because all my years of life, I've never seen bugs in my flour. There was bugs in the flour. I threw it all away. So yeah, now I have fresh flour, free of weevils. Who would have thought that was a thing? Now I'm paranoid. Who would have thought that was a thing? I manifested it because I've never seen them things in my life. Anyways, let's move on to the jollof. Okay, let's add the oil. I use sunflower oil. You can use vegetable oil, whatever oil you desire. But I use sunflower oil. And I use quite a bit because we're gonna fry the tomato puree. Okay, let's plug the blender in. Can actually start getting to the blending. Okay. Ooh. So just to show you guys quickly, this is all the vegetables that I roasted. So we've got garlic, bell peppers that I was beefing the woman about, scotch bonnet, red chilies, red onion, white onion, and thyme. This is very dangerous. Don't do this, guys. I've got it resting on the pot and it's not even rested properly. But anyways, let's put everything in here apart from the thyme because I'm going to shred those individually. Guys, ignore the noise. My family is just so noisy tonight. Let's move these out of the way. Right, now we're going to put the lid on and we're going to blend in the NutriBullet. I'm not going to give you guys a close-up. I'm just blending it. Voila. Right, that's all done. Right, let's move on to the good stuff. Puree. We're gonna fry this, turn it down a bit. I do a really good squeeze. Ow, it popped on me. I swear every time I cook, I burn myself. What the hell? Like I said, I do a really good squeeze. Sometimes I use near enough all of it. And we're just gonna swirl it around. I think I'm going to put a bit more in there and then I'm going to put some more onion in there. So just give me a second. Alright, we've got some onions. Throw that in there. I should have done the whole onion, to be honest. Let me do the whole onion. Put some more concentrate in there. I'm going to use all of it. Stir this until it goes pebbly. So I've seen in the tutorials. Ooh, it's hot. It's very hot, but it smells amazing. Right, I'm just going to turn the fire down because it will spit at you, so be careful. Right, now we're going to stir that all in. Ooh, it's spicy. That's a scotch bonnet. Oh, Lord. Anyways, stir that in. If you guys can see me right now, I'm crying. I can taste the scotch bonnet, but it will be nice, honestly. Right, stir that in. Now we're going to season our pepper sauce. So, I use the Tropical Sun Aroma Flavor Stock Powder. I put about 2 spoons of this in there. I don't know if I should, but I put about, or maybe 1 big tablespoon. It'll be okay. 1 big tablespoon. And then I put paprika in there just to give it that extra red coloring. Then I put my, oh Lord, curry powder. A few bay leaves. Garlic powder. And then I'm gonna put 3 Maggi cubes in there. This is the chicken flavor. Just break that up in there. And that's it for seasoning. Just stir it in. So this rice, oh Lord, not the Aldi receipt. This rice I've already washed. So we're just gonna add it in. Then you want to stir all of that pepper sauce, pepper mix should I say, and the rice together until it's fully covered. Now, a lot of people say that you need to use Golden Stella rice. This is just normal basmati. I was not going to get the Golden Stella because I was not carrying all of that rice. It's a big bag. They don't sell it in smaller bags. So it's a no from me. But this is how your rice should be looking. It should look like soup. Give it a good stir, making sure every inch of rice that you put in there is covered. And this, I must say, when I'm cooking jollof, I don't leave the kitchen because it can burn easily. The bottom can burn easily. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a professional. Sometimes I do burn the bottom just a little bit, but it's not to a point where like it's thick and it's burnt. So anyways, your rice should look like this. Taking all the excess off the spoon. And then now you add water just to cover, like a thin coat, just to cover the top. Like so. Okay, now I'm just going to put the chicken in the air fryer. I seasoned up some chicken earlier in the day. This is the chicken. It's very, very well seasoned. What I might do is I might brush off some of the seasoning and reuse it for the other batch of chicken that I have, because this looks like it's a bit too much. Some parts look like it's a bit too much. So we're going to scrape some of this off and reuse it for the next batch of chicken that I'm going to make. Scrape some of this off. We don't need too much of you. 2 chicken legs. Maybe I should do 2 by 2. I should do 2 by 2. Just so it cooks properly. Yeah. These are well seasoned. Yeah, we don't need that much seasoning on our chicken. To be honest, it's not... I didn't put too much on there. It's just a tad too much. Oh, what is that? Oh, the fly. She's cooking. Constantly stirring it. Like I said, I like to stay in the kitchen, so I'm constantly stirring it so it's not sticking to the bottom as much. Here, we've got a little sticky movement, but it's fine. Scrape that. Oh, see how it pops? Be careful. This will pop at you. I'm not gonna lie, it's been some hours later. Clean the kitchen. Woo! I should put some like sound effects. Woo! Clean the kitchen. The rice is done. The chicken is done. Now, the rice. I may have, just may have, put a little bit too much water, so it is a bit soggy. I'll show you guys the rice. I say a bit. It's soggy a lot. But this is the rice. You can tell I put too much water, but it's okay. This will dry down, then we can just make it into individual rice grains instead of it being clumps. And one more thing about the rice. I should have just put 1 Scotch bonnet instead of 2. It's nice. It's got kick. I'll replay that clip when I was like choking on the pepper. I had to scotch bonnet it. But yeah, it's nice. It's got a bit too much of a kick for me. I'm not really a pepper person, but the rice is nice. It's just a bit soggy and spicy. So yeah, I'm just gonna wash up the odd plate, the spoon, the fork, and the chopping board, and I'm going to bed. I really want to wash this hair, but I feel like that's a tomorrow's problem. But anyways, guys, if you guys like this video on how I made my jollof, I don't normally make it like this. It's never that moist. It looks like rice. It looks like rice, not mashed potato. But if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Can you hear I'm tired? It's been some hours later, but I'm going to call it a night, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.